Welcome to We Love Deck Builders, the podcast dedicated to empowering deck industry pros to construct a thriving business. Join your host, April Edwards, founder of Deck Builder Marketers, as she brings you a cheat sheet of industry secrets and strategies that promise to boost your deck building business. Whether you're a battle-tested pro or just starting your entrepreneurial journey, this podcast is your arsenal for expert insights and actionable advice. So tune in and let's carve a path to business growth, one insight at a time.
So welcome back to the We Love Deck Builders podcast. This is the DeckExpo Series edition, and you are our third guest.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So I'm your host, April Edwards, owner and growth strategist at Deck Builder Marketers, the #1 growth partner for high-end deck builders. We're not just here for campaigns, we're here for the long haul. We align your business goals, focus on stable growth, and take ownership of your success as if your business were our own. Your wins are our wins, and we grow together. But enough about us. This is all about Brett. So today we have Brett Kelly, CEO of, I always say it wrong, it's MOSO.
Very good. You said it right.
Oh my gosh, I need another adult sticker.
There
So
you go.
MOSO North America. Brett has been a pioneer in the building materials industry for decades and is a huge advocate for sustainable bamboo decking and products. He's here to share his insights on why bamboo is such an exciting option for builders and designers and what visitors can expect at MOSO's booth at DeckExpo. So Brett, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, April. Glad to be here.
We're live and in person.
Yes, we are.
And Brett's got an amazing voice on radio voice. So
Thank you very much.
Yeah, really good.
I hope my wife hears this.
Yeah. So of course we have to start by getting to know you a little bit.
Okay.
So yeah, tell us about you, a little bit about you, maybe some fun stories, but also, about MOSO North America.
Okay, so I have been in the building materials industry pretty much my entire professional career. I stepped out a little bit to do some commercial construction at one point. Actually worked for Philly Soft Pretzel Company as a construction manager for some time. Built some pretzel franchises back in the 2000s. In the 90s, I went to work for Thompson Mahogany, which is still around on the East Coast, and we were selling ePay. At that time, it was Brian Lotz and the group at Timber Holdings, the Sprague brothers at Greenheart Durwoods, and then us at Thompson. And it was very interesting at the time. And there was no better way to, make your living as a salesman, trying to convince somebody to spend 4 times as much as they were used to spending on a product that was darn near impossible to install. But we had a good time.
Yeah.
And I kind of stuck with it ever since and ventured into bamboo probably 10, 11 years ago. And, learned a lot about it. And in 2017, I was offered the opportunity by the MOSO International Group to start MOSO North America. So we've, about eight years we've been around now, and our business took off very quickly on the West Coast. The bamboo message the sustainability message sat really well here. And that was kind of what started us. But as we've developed, our products are Class A fire rated. They're WUI listed. We sell decking, we sell siding. So we've watched our business expand on two aspects. The one is the sustainability, and then the second being the fire safety. And then last but not least is we tend to do things different than everybody in the decking industry. Our boards are shorter than all. We're the only company that really pushes a 6-foot deck board. But it's based around our technology. The boards have an end match, a structural end match. So the installation itself provides a little time savings against traditional hardwood deck installation. We offer the ability to match the boards up. Dave Frazier told me the world was field dressing. You have to do a whole lot less field dressing with the MOSO board. So, we added into the message. We talked to the deck builders about trying to save them money, trying to make their business better, be a better service partner for them, and give them a good story to tell at the same time. So
yeah, I love it. What would you say the benefits are compared to traditional hardwoods for outdoor projects?
Eh, I would say I would start with the installation benefits. So a typical hardwood deck installation is a random length. It could be evens, could be odds and evens. There's all sorts of different pulls. So there's a lot of work that goes in with laying out a deck. There's color range that you'd find in most natural products that it's going to take some effort to sort that. And then at the end, it's the most time-consuming thing from what I've been told in installing a hardwood deck is when you match two boards up on the end of a joist, you have to trim them both, you have to end wax them, and then you have to line up two boards on 1.5 inches of space and install 4 fasteners. And we take that all the way with the end match system. And when we started the business, and I haven't quantified the numbers in a long time, but what we told our decking contractors was, you could sell the MOSO for the same price as you're selling an Ipe deck for. It has the same qualities, it has the same look, durability, performance, but you're going to spend about 30% less in your costs installing that deck. And the original group that we started working with, nobody really pushed back. I don't know if that number is correct, but every deck builder that I have ever met in the United States in the last 7 years, when I meet them on a job site after the job is done, they all say the exact same thing to me. They say, that's the fastest deck I ever installed. And that is, that's something that we hang our hats on, and just trying to spread that message to the professional community. So,
bam. I mean, that says it all, right?
It's a good one. I love it. It's part of our training too. We tell them.
Okay,
Want
that's
that comment.
Cool. Oh, well, tell me more about the training.
With the training I was referring to, we do a lot of work with our retail partners, right? So again, it's the same concept where we're trying to show something a little bit different to the deck builder, the 6-foot board, the end match system. There's a lot of work on our side trying to also educate the dealers, right? And what that means to them and why they want to sell MOSO, what it brings to their business, and why they want to offer it. And because it's different, there is some training aspects, because you're not selling it like anything else. I think when you look at the different trades, if you're a roofing contractor, if you're a siding contractor, if you're a flooring contractor, you order things by square footage, and decking, because the wood plastic composites make such a big part of the business make everybody very length focused, right? And what we'd like to do is at the end be like, hey, if you're decking with MOSO, it's just the square footage, guys. Like, we make everything easy. You can just order your decking in square footage, like a roofing contractor orders square. So we're trying to also show them that it'll simplify things the way they do it. So it's been fun. I mean, we're doing something different. We're doing something that benefits our end users, benefits our customers. The sustainability aspects are great. The construction stored carbon numbers, we offer that up as part of the messaging for our contractors if they want to share that. And then we have a warranty. We have a 25-year warranty against rot and decay. So it offers some assurance to the homeowner, the end user, that this is something that's going to last.
And so I'll take the naive angle.
Okay.
What about pricing? How does and you don't have to tell me specifically about your product pricing, but just bamboo in general versus other materials.
Bamboo is the bamboo tends to sit in a range that's probably higher tiered of the WPC products. Some of the nicer ones tends to be a little bit less than the PVC products. And right now, on Ipe is very, very expensive at the moment, so we tend to be about 50% of that cost right now. So that's something that I think is helping us and bringing some people in, or at least taking another look at us based on that price.
Okay. So Hollywood Decks asked a few minutes ago, and I'm over here looking at comments and stuff like that. If I'm not looking right at you, no. I'm not that you're not. I'm just over here doing this thing, being a nerd. But so Hollywood Decks says, what's the biggest hurdle to builders and homeowners using MOSO?
I think it's just an understanding. That's a really good question, right? So, the aesthetic, right? It's the message. The message that a lot of people hear is, oh, it's a 6-foot deck, so I'm gonna have these little breaks all over my deck, these butt joints, because that's what we're used to. That's what you see on any sort of hardwood deck installation. You're taking two pieces of wood, you're taking two smooth surfaces, and you're putting them together, and you're just hoping they're going to stay there. That visual is so real, and people don't unsee that. And our hurdle is getting them to understand that the MOSO boards, one, it's not a butt joint, it's actually a relieved V joint, so it looks like a hardwood floor. And if people look at their deck in that way, where it's a 6-foot board, a 4-foot board, a 2-foot board, if you would, it creates a rotating pattern. And now it's not just butt joints anywhere, but it's part of a seam, and it looks like a hardwood floor. And to me, that was always the allure. When I sold ePay 30 years ago, we talked about it. An ePay deck was a statement piece, right? You wanted something, you invested that time, that look, and we see that now with other types of materials, to be clear. But that's my biggest hurdle, is getting people to change their attitude about what that looks like, and understand that shorter isn't necessarily worse. I mean, I'll digress a little bit farther if I can.
Go for it.
The bamboo building materials industry in China was built on the flooring industry. So that was the group that came in and originally took bamboo and brought that forward. So if you look at the flooring industry, 6 foot is the most ideal length in that industry. And that is the mentality that all production took. MOSO's a European company. We're a Dutch company when we have Chinese manufacturing partners. And in Europe, it's just a different mentality. They didn't see short doesn't mean anything to them, because they don't see they're not as they're not as focused on the aesthetic. So nobody really worried about it. Nobody really thought about it. It has been a slight impediment to us. We are starting to get we are starting to develop some 8-foot boards. And we're hoping next year to be able to do a little bit longer than that, but it's a time and technology. I know people hear technology and bamboo and like, yeah, right. But it is. I mean, there's always the right way to do something. And that has been MOSO's focus since it was formed in 1997, is doing things the right way.
Love it. I'll digress. So I just got back from a trip from Vietnam riding dirt bikes, and I got to see a bamboo, a chopstick factory, but they do it from bamboo, and that was pretty cool to see.
It is. It's so MOSO is a species of bamboo. It grows in China. There is another giant bamboo that grows in Vietnam, and we are working on a project right now with a Canadian company, actually, that is manufacturing industrial materials in Hanoi. So one of the business that we do that's not related to the deck builder is MOSO. We supply cribbing, industrial cribbing and skidding to the crane and transportation industry. So that's kind of a side business for us. But yeah, we're actually starting to do some of that. And my hopes is to get to Vietnam at some point. I hear it's absolutely stunning.
Well, I mean, we had such a great time. I mean, we rode dirt bikes across the country. I mean, you can't, but we got to go to some beautiful, beautiful spots. And so when I do, like, if I do a trip, like I've done a surf trip and a couple of other trips where, you just pay people and like they set everything up, which is amazing, like a retreat, right? And I don't ever look anything up. I want to be surprised.
Okay, that's nice. That's
you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a good way to
I need to know what to pack, but
no expectations is better, right? No disappointments.
So the whole thing like everybody that was on the trip, we were just looking at each other, and we still have a group chat on WhatsApp.
Nice.
And we're just like, did that really happen?
That's a good trip.
Well, and what was really cool is we had a layover in Japan, my husband and I, so we just decided to stay there for 2 days and 1 night. Wow. Have you been there?
No, I have not. I have been to China a few times, and I've been to Hong Kong, but I would love to get to Japan. There is actually a list of some things there that I would like to see. So I'll make it a layover at some point.
Again, didn't look anything up, just went with the flow. We actually didn't have anything planned, which was pretty cool.
That's good.
Man, they know what they're doing over there.
Yes, they do.
We don't know crap over here at all.
They're very good hosts. They're very, very good hosts.
Oh my gosh.
The times that I've been to China, it's we are taken care of from the moment we're set foot in country to the moment we set foot in the airport leaving. So
same in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Just such a great trip. But yeah, so clean. Like I say that the country, and we were just in Tokyo, so I
Okay.
don't know what the rest of the country's like. I would love to be able to get out and explore, more rural stuff, but it felt like you were in an outdoor mall.
That's
You know what
really
I'm
wild.
saying?
Yeah,
Because
no,
it
I
was
can
so
imagine.
clean and
Yeah,
there's no trash cans anywhere,
that's pretty wild.
which you would think there would be because it's so clean, but people are just, they just got it together. And
Very conscious of what they're doing.
uh their design is amazing in terms of functionality and ease of use with everything's designed to have an amazing experience,
Right.
So
Right. Yes.
anyway, we're digressing,
That's
but
okay. That's all right.
everybody get to Japan, okay? And I'll definitely be going back. And it was sad that my daughter wasn't with me because she would have just loved it.
Enjoyed it.
So yeah, that's we're gonna take it easy on trips because we haven't been in our house for a while. It flooded, and we just want to be home. But well, that'll probably be a family trip coming up soon is to
Okay.
go back there. Do you travel a lot internationally?
I do kind of by force of habit. I mean,
Okay.
so the headquarters is in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
So I do attend meetings there a couple times a
Ooh.
year. There's the China stuff. I participated in trade events in the Middle East.
Okay.
We do meetings in Spain. We have some offices at MOSO that I'm still that are on my checkoff list. We have an office in Milan, and we have an office in Cape Town, South Africa.
Wow.
My good friend Andy Page is in charge of. So at some point, I'm going to get to see Andy and check things out down
Love
there.
it. I want to hear about it.
I do love the try. I mean, I love it. When I worked for Thompson Mahogany, I went to Brazil and Bolivia in the
Ooh.
90s as part of the hardware. It was a little different back then.
Yeah.
But I've always enjoyed it.
Love it. South Africa has become like a big dirt bike spot now too.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people I know are going there. So,
I hear the white wine's pretty good too.
oh really?
Yeah.
See. All right. Well, what are we doing here? We
I
need to
don't
get
know.
out of here. All right. So, MOSO offers certifications, and correct me if I'm wrong, certifications like wildland urban interface for fire prone areas, correct?
That's correct. Yes.
Okay. So how do these certifications like why do they matter? How do they matter for builders?
So in California, it was the first one that had the WUI movement, the wildlife urban interface that you mentioned, and the tests that they prescribe are California State Fire Marshal CSFM tests that you take with the product, and it looks at the burn aspects of it because of the forest fires out here. And from my understanding, there's some areas that you have to have, like unless the products are really listed, you can't build with them. So it's kind of becoming that's kind of becoming a mandatory certification as opposed to the past. It was something we did to kind of dress ourselves up. We've done our decking, we've done our siding. We're actually starting to take recently California's added a soffit WUI standard, so we'll take that as well. You have to take each one of them. You have to go through the different tests, and it's important because the issue of fires, especially out west, this is really a go-to topic from us everywhere from Colorado all the way throughout to Hawaii. The message of fire safety, the Class A fire rating, the issues of WUI are paramount, and that even more so on the design side. It's interesting. You have to have a WUI approved product to be used inside of the city limits of Austin, Texas now.
Oh, okay.
And what it is they have brush fires that don't get the same attention that the fires don't here, but it's the same issue. It's embers that flow through the air that land on a deck surface that can start a fire, and that's kind of what it's coming down to.
Wow. Okay. Guys, if you're listening, pop in with some comments. I think Brett's got a lot to share here, and we'd love to hear from you. So for builders considering bamboo for their projects, what are some tips you recommend?
So one of the tips I could recommend is MOSO is the MOSO Bamboo Thermo and Endurance are part of the Simpson deck software planning program. We're available in the free online version. We also have a version on our website. So that's a tool that allows you to get a very good idea of the materials list that you need to do some comparative costing. Other than that, I think that reaching out to us kind of is the way to go about it right now. Our dealer base is very good. I mean, again, California has been a very good market for us down here. MOSO is in Dixie Line. It's in J&W Lumber. We work with Builders for Source. We work with Roadside Lumber up north in Malibu. Up north in Northern California, Golden State Lumber is a big resource for contractors for MOSO. Ashby Lumber. So we work a lot with the BFS network. It just seems to be a very good network for us. They attract the professional deck builders. It's not to say our product couldn't be installed by a homeowner, but I feel that at the end of the day, our audience and our customer is the professional deck builder.
Yeah. Love it. I forgot to say this. So Bobby said, do homeowners have to worry about pandas eating their bamboo decks? Goofball.
Yeah, no. And actually, it's funny that you mentioned that because you go to a trade show environment, and there's always somebody who has a different opinion, and we are often asked, and you're taking food away from the bamboo. So I can clear this up for everybody. Bamboos do not eat MOSO bamboo. 1,600 species of bamboo in the world, and we are one of the ones that they do not eat. So all is well. No fear for the pandas.
Do you have that section on your website?
I think it's mentioned somewhere. I think it's more of a word of mouth thing.
Yeah, everyone wants to see pictures of pandas.
Pandas are cool. Yeah.
They have. I think the pandas might be back at the San Diego Zoo. Have you ever been down there?
I have. There's, and I don't think it's in the Panda project, but we did a project with J&W Lumber. There's actually MOSO siding at the San Diego Zoo. And you have to forgive me. It's been a couple of years since I knew what the project was, but I remember going there.
I'm trying to picture where that might be. So I'll have to go and check it out.
I can check back through some notes. I should reach out down there and see what it was.
Yeah. Well, you got to go.
I do. Yeah. I do. I'm here. Why not?
We have so much fun stuff to do here.
I do love coming out here. I spend a disproportionate amount of time out here. Last year I was out here for 2 months.
Oh.
I've stayed down in Marietta for a month, and then I stayed up outside of Oakland for a month up there.
Okay.
Just kind of, supporting the market and getting feedback and working with it. And we're starting to grow, and we have some more resources now. We have more field support. So it's nice to watch things kind of develop to where they should be.
Well, San Diego's the only thing that matters.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm here.
We do have a lot of fun things to do. Have you ever been down to La Jolla?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. What have you done down there?
I've played a lot of golf here. I'll be honest with you. That's probably been the focus. So over the years, I played a fair amount of golf here. I like the beaches. I love Solana Beach is a good one. I don't know. It's just
can't go wrong anywhere. In my opinion, wrong
anywhere. I live outside of Philadelphia, and I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
Actually, I live right outside of Valley Forge National Park. So for me, but it's just so different out here. We don't have the West Coast is hilly and the East Coast is flat.
Yeah.
For all intents and purposes.
Yeah. Right? Well, except if you get to, PA is a very wide state. If you get to the east or the western side.
True.
Yeah. I'm from Ohio. We used to go to Kinzua Dam.
Oh, yeah. Whereabouts in Ohio?
Northeastern Ohio. I was born in Warren.
Okay.
And my grandmother was from, oh my gosh, if my uncle's listening, he's going to be so mad at me. It's right on the border there. And I don't know why I'm forgetting it. In PA, but it's really pretty there.
I lived in St. Clairsville for a while back in the late 70s, which was right across from Wheeling, West Virginia. So yeah. And then I have 2 of my children attended the University of Pittsburgh, so I spent a fair amount of time on the western side of the state.
Yeah. I have, unfortunately, my stepfather passed away a few years ago, but he was a West Virginia hillbilly. Seriously, like they lived. There was Big Pigeon and Little Pigeon.
Yeah.
You've heard of them?
Yeah. I'm familiar with West Virginia. Yeah.
Are you serious? So they actually lived in the holler. And so if the rivers, if it rained, you couldn't get out.
No.
You know what I mean? So pretty crazy, but so such good people. I miss him so much. I could cry. He's such a good man.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Good memories. That's good.
Yeah. Erie, PA. It
Erie,
just came
PA.
to me.
Yeah, that's not spent much time up there, but I covered the East Coast. I went to college in the Poconos, East Stroudsburg University, so that
Okay.
was my first intro to Pennsylvania,
Yeah.
and been in the Philadelphia suburbs
Uh-huh.
ever since.
I've never been to Philly. I've been to
Philly's a great
I've
town.
been to a lot of places, but I've not been to Philly.
Philly is a small big city. They made a decision years ago to not let any buildings be taller than City Hall, and they let that run for far too long, and
Oh.
then it kind of stunted the growth. So Philadelphia doesn't have the skyline that
Yeah.
say New York or even Boston does, but it's an easy city to get around. It's a really good food town.
Mm.
Yeah. I've often argued, it's amazing. Everybody talks about the Philly cheesesteak, right?
Mhm.
People will ask me, "Who's my favorite?" And my honest answer to that is, I don't know why that's the focus. To me, the best sandwich in Philadelphia is the Italian roast pork
Oh, yeah.
with broccoli rabe and provolone. Right?
Mhm.
That
Yeah.
Philadelphia is the only place you can get that sandwich.
Uh-huh.
But yet the cheesesteak is what
Huh,
follows us
okay.
everywhere.
Interesting. So there's a guy that owns, I can't remember what it's called. It's so funny. It's like such a generic name. And for some reason, when people have generic names, I can't remember them. But it's just called like beer and subs or something like that.
There you
You
go.
know what
Keep
I'm
it
saying?
simple. Sure.
It's in the Village Fair in Carlsbad, California, if anybody's interested. But he owns he's from Philly.
Oh, okay.
And so it's a really, I mean, the sandwiches are amazing, but his concept is he has a sandwich for different major cities in the
Okay.
country, and it's really cool because you you get to experience that city by
Nice.
eating the sandwich, and so
That's a good way
I
to do
bet
it.
he's got that
I
sandwich
hope he
there.
does. If he does, I'll have to check that out.
Ugh.
I'll have to write that one down.
So I get up really early. I get up at 5, and so it's like my lunchtime now,
Yeah,
so
me too.
we need to go eat. All right. Well, so this series is about Deck Expo, and
Yes.
we were jamming before the podcast started about why it's really important for people to come. But we really do want to hear about what visitors can expect at your booth this year. If you're going to be doing anything special, giveaways, promotions, why should they stop by?
So I don't have the giveaway with me, but we'll have something there with us. I know that Scott will have something for me. I think it's just more of an introduction.
Mhm.
Like, we're going to have the sampling of the products. We'll have, you know, our installation and instruction videos. We're just kind of there to talk to people, kind of
Mhm.
see what we can do, help their business. We're looking to put together a program right now.
Mm.
So one of the things that I'm most interested with is talking to the deck builders at Deck Expos. Like, what is the most important part to the thing? Is it elements of a warranty? Is it elements of a rebate? And how MOSO, you know, lifts up our presence with them. We want to be the natural material. Ideally, a lot of our customers are Trex deck builders. They're Trex pros, and what we do is we fit a very small part of their business. We're just a nice natural option that they offer when somebody doesn't want a WPC. And at the end of the day, that's who we want to be. We want to be that go-to option for when the customer wants something natural, and we provide an economical, durable, sustainable solution for them that they know that they can make money on,
Mhm.
and they're confident that the product's going to work. And if for some reason, most importantly, if there is a problem, we're there to take care of it.
So, what really sounds interesting to me is that you really want to hear from folks. So stop by the booth and tell them tell Brett and the team, Scott, what you want. What do you want? They're
Yeah,
there for you.
we do. It's always the feedback of the contractor. It's interesting. I look back to the original set of installation instructions we did, and we get feedback from our we've adapted our installation instructions based on tips that we've gotten back from the contractors. And one of the best thing, actually, we even got a product line. Right, it was 2 years ago. Dave Frazier came to me and he said, "Look, post spaces are 6x6. I need an 8-inch perimeter board. Everything's 6-inch." So it was easy for us to do. So we just developed an 8-inch perimeter board, which has now kind of helped out in one of our promotions. So feedback from that end of the field is absolutely critical for us. I mean, we have great distribution partners in Boise Cascade. They distribute the MOSO product west of Colorado. We have great retail partners, as I mentioned earlier. But at the end of the day, we have to make sure what we're doing is aligned with the needs of the contractor, and most importantly, staying focused on the fact that we're a profitable solution for them. Like, you will make money if you work with, we believe you will. That if you, based on what we've seen and based on our professionals, we know that's there for us. So, and we're just working now to get our voice out. So, the opportunity to come talk to you on the podcast was great. Helps us tell the story, and at the end of the day, I'm just a traveling storyteller. So.
So I'm looking at I got to pull my marketing hat out here, and I got to look at the website, but I'm hoping that the headline is "You will make money."
Well, we'll certainly make that part of the pro program.
Yeah. Nope, it doesn't say it. It needs to say it.
Okay. I'm gonna hopefully my website team in the Netherlands is listening.
Yeah.
So, Astrid, I need to change that.
Like, you could just not have anything else on the website, but just those words.
I like that. I appreciate marketing advice. It's always something I always look for help on. So thank you.
So, you're putting this pro program together, and people stop by, please, and tell Brett and the team what you want. Like, what's important to you, and they'll custom make a program based off of your feedback.
I mean, kind of. I mean, at this point, what we're doing, but I don't think these things are complicated. But I just want to make sure it's the right thing that works for them, and we know that promotion is a big part of it. One of the we know that promoting our dealers is important. We know that promoting our contractors is important, and we know that those are two key elements when we sell materials to specification to the architects, right? We want to be able to sell, we pitch a great product, and at the end of the day, they're like, is it available and who's there to install it? And when you're able to do that, you bring a lot of business. And they're just finishing up. It's a siding job, so it's not necessarily decking per se, but we did 30,000 square feet of MOSO bamboo siding at the Lyle Center for Regenerative Studies at Cal Poly Pomona as part of the rebirth of that campus. But we were able to work with Nichols Lumber. We had it was a nice big package all put together. So hopefully we'll see some more decking ones like that going forward. But yeah, it's everybody has a place, right? The designer has a place, the contractor has a place, the material has a place, homeowner, and all those things need to work together. I mean, it was interesting when I started MOSO, the most powerful group in MOSO is the research and development team. They swing the hammer of yes and no. And my good friend Arjan van de Vegde is our
Let's say that again.
Well, I had to go through my mind 2 times before I got it out. So he's our chief technical officer is how I would describe his position. And I work with Arjan very closely because we have to be right. We won't do something until it's right. And the attitude behind that was, which I thought was interesting in a sense of responsibility, is that MOSO has been at the front end for so long, and it is very important for bamboo to succeed, that we can't make a mistake. Like if we fumble at the front of the line, it will affect everybody behind us and anybody else trying to get into bring this, types of building material solutions to the market. So we're very careful. We're very specific. So it becomes a product that's easy to sell. And that's a message we put down to the deck builders as well. So they have some confidence behind it that we're not just here to sell material and disappear the next day.
Yeah. I mean, their success is your success.
Absolutely.
And, I always recommend, any builder to take full advantage of their manufacturers, because, I mean, you guys really do want to help support their business growth.
Oh yeah. I am. My cell phone number is the number on my business card. I give it to everybody. I mean, well, I'm sorry. It's like, call me if you need me. I don't.
Mhm.
I might defer a few,
Yeah.
but no, I mean, look, we're still at a point now where we're still a very small company.
Mhm.
We're still growing. We had really great growth last year. I'm happy, and I believe we'll head in the same direction this year.
Mhm.
Um, we're starting to pick up our presence in the market. MOSO International last year made a change at their management group. The founders of the company retired and exited, and we hired a gentleman named Norman Williamson, and Norman ran the Kebony Group through their expansion in Europe and into the United States, and um, he is my favorite boss. I can say that out loud. I've had a lot over the years, but he's been a very big proponent of helping us grow and repositioning ourselves and giving us the resources. So, looking to make even a bigger statement in 2026.
There you go. We'll have to stay tuned.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Well, let's get back to Deck Expos. So, what's one thing that you hope attendees would take away from their visit?
That they're willing to give MOSO a chance, that yet the next time they run into a project that they're looking for hardwood, that they would consider us and talk to us and at least give us a good hard look. And at the end of the day, if it's not what the client wants, it's not what the client wants, but we really think we can be a good offering for them. We just something else to have in their bag.
Mhm.
And for the deck builders out there who build a lot of wood decks, we might be able to help you really make more money out of your business altogether.
Yeah, love it.
So
That
just come and talk to just come talk to us,
right.
come see us. Like we're the odd guys on the block. We got the short deck boards and they're bamboo and we're a little different, but that's okay. We're not bad. We don't bite.
And they're gonna have pandas at the booth,
I
live
wish
pandas.
perhaps maybe one year in an outside. That'd be a gig. That would
A
be a
baby
gig. That
panda.
would be yeah, right. That would be bringing them in. That's the kind of money you spend at IBS.
Yeah,
You bring the panda in, people
right.
be rolling into the booth.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, I love it. Well, do you have any, final words of wisdom for our listeners?
Um, I think that yeah, just look around, be open to new things. One of the things that I've been fortunate at is I've been at the right place at the right time and introducing new things. And 30 years ago, ePay was considered something that not a lot of people want to talk about. And look what happened to it. So, stay open, stay in tuned. I mean, the world is changing, the business is changing. Take a look, and not just at us. Take a look at some of the other new things that are out there. There's a
Mhm,
lot of we're starting to see some good innovation come
mhm.
out, and always be open to the next thing because nothing lasts forever, right?
Yeah. Um, so, someone said it on, the podcast yesterday, I think it was yesterday, deck builders are artists, and
Absolutely.
like, this is one of their tools,
Yes.
so get creative, you know?
Absolutely. Yeah, we'd like to be part of their palette.
Yeah.
That's really a good way. They are artists. I mean,
Mhm,
you like John Lee at Deck South and Ravens Build and
mhm,
Hen House and North Valley. These guys, Dave as well. Like
mhm,
it's fun time. I love this time of year when the decks get entered into the contest. And Mike and Margie do such a great job of getting it out there.
so much work.
So I know it is. And they do. And they get them out there for everybody to see, and they share them, and they do it throughout the year too. So it's just a
Mhm.
great way to show off your artistry.
Yeah, and so, for the listeners that don't know, what Brett's talking about, it's the Nadra Deck Awards, and they do it in Clearwater the first week of the year now.
Yes,
And some people, I mean, a lot of builders are very modest, and they're like, I don't need an award. But the experience is so amazing, even just to go there. And especially if you enter and you win and you can bring your team and then celebrate them. And it's just such a beautiful thing. And it's incredible to go there and see the art.
yes, yeah. And
Yeah.
meet and you see the art and meet the people, like you
Yeah.
said. Yeah, absolutely. And those awards, it's interesting, right? I've been in Dave Fraser's office. I've been in John Lee's office. Like these are awards that sit on the counter, like
Mhm.
sit on the wall behind them. As a homeowner, you feel that's a good thing to show that you
Mhm.
won a national award. So I think it's great for them as well.
Yeah. Well, I do want to really thank you guys for sponsoring the first ever Nadra SoCal regional event. You guys were one of the sponsors, and really, really appreciate your
You're welcome.
participation
We look
there.
forward to participating in this year, and let's do one up in Northern California. Let's do one up in Northern California. April.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that, but like I said, San Diego's it.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
Well, so yeah, this has been a really great time with you. It's really cool to have you in the studio, and of course with your amazing radio voice.
Thank you. This was fun. This was good. I enjoyed this. I appreciate the invite.
All right, guys. So thank you so much for everyone that participated. Keep the comments coming. We're going to have more in the DeckExpo podcast series, so stay tuned. Your insights on bamboo decking, sustainability, and innovative building solutions are really inspiring. I hope that a lot of people learned some stuff today. I did.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Good.
So let's put some MOSO bamboo in your palette, guys.
That's it. That's what we want to see.
All right. So for everyone attending DeckExpo, make sure to check out MOSO Bamboo Outdoor in North Hall booth 3449. I've had this posted in the video here so everyone can see it as well.
Thank you.
And you'll get a chance to see the products in action and learn directly from Brett and his team. And don't forget to catch my sessions as well. I'll be speaking Stop Chasing Leads, Create a Marketing System that Brings Clients to You. That's going to be on Wednesday from 11 to 12. And then Winning High-End Clients, The Art of Selling Luxury Outdoor Living. That's also going to be on Wednesday at 2:00. So I'm going to be pretty busy.
You are
going
to be busy.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
But while you're at the show, also stop by booth 3115. And if you haven't registered yet, we got a free ticket for you. So let me give you that code here. I'm going to put it on the screen. Where are you? It is somewhere here. Okay, I can't find it right now, but the code is invite 1645. So again, invite 1645. You'll get a free pass. I mean, you can't beat that.
No, you cannot.
Right?
No, you cannot.
Okay.
That's a good deal.
So we can't wait to connect and share insights and see you there. Up next, we have Sean from Premier. He's going to be here in 20 minutes. Well, he's not going to be here. You're the special one that is actually here. Yeah. We have Trex coming up. We've got Andy, Tommy, and Mike Mitchell from Henhouse Deck, Solid Ground, and Mitchell Construction. And I think that's it for this week. So
it's a busy week.
I'm busy this week too.
Yes, you are.
But I love this. I absolutely adore doing this. It's really great to connect with to you and everybody in the industry. We've got a great industry here, huh?
We do, and the conversations are great. This is a good part of it. I'm happy to be part of it. Thank you.
Awesome possum. Well, over and out.
Over and out.
Hey, deck building community. Enjoyed the show? Hit subscribe and give us your thoughts. We love hearing from you. Ready to level up your business? Visit deckbuildermarketers.com. Check out our services and let's build your success together. Don't forget to download our free guides. They're a game changer. Thanks for tuning in to We Love Deck Builders and see you on the next episode.